ends of your mat and just wriggling yourself back a little, caterpillar your fingers up. And then as we look up between the hands, gently start to draw the body along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. And then as we draw up into a cat stretch, let's round up through the shoulders, up into the back. And then taking the head and tailbone away and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin. And then as we draw up into a cat stretch, we've got that lovely lift up through the ribs, up through the neck. Take the head and tailbone away and sitting back down upon your heels. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground. And now let's curl the toes, sending the hips back. Draw the head down and look up towards your navel. And draw forwards into a high, strong plank. Bending your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. Let's bring the body to pull on up, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. Curling with your toes, and let's send the hips away, lengthen into downward dog. Draw forwards into a high plank, and then bending with your knees, and let's sit back down upon your heels. Let's bring the body to pull on up, lifting the chin. Curling with your toes, hips go back, head draws down. Come on forwards to a high, strong plank. And then bending your knees and sit on back. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground. And then curling with your toes, hips go back and the head draws down through your arms. Come on forwards to a high, strong plank. And then let's bend the knees and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, drawing the body through. And just try and relax the back. Use your upper body, natural curve coming into lumbar spine. As we curl the toes, we're sending the hips away and lengthening along the back body. Draw forwards to a high plank and then bending with your knees. And let's sit all the way back down upon your heels. Again, let's bring the body to pull on up, lifting the chin, shoulders drawing back. Curling with your toes and the hips go back. The head draws down through your arms. Come on forwards to a high plank. And then let's bend the knees and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. Couple more times. Bring the body to pull on up, lifting the chin, shoulders back. Curling with your toes and a nice long stretch along the back body. Draw forwards into a high plank. And then bending with your knees and sitting back upon your heels. And that last time, bring the body to pull up and through. And now as we curl the toes, remaining in the downward dog, and let's tread down from one foot to the other. So just working the hips a little from one side to the other. Noticing how the hamstrings are for you today. Noticing how the lower back muscles are feeling for you today. So just checking in with your energy, how your body is presenting. Take some deep breaths. Already getting started with your Pilates breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then we'll come on down upon your knees. And if we place forwards your right foot, and just take down your right hand to the side of your foot. Bring your left arm to reach across. Take a nice big stretch out from your waist and looking up towards your hand. Just feeling that stretch coming up into the side body. And bring your hand all the way back down. Curling with your toes and lifting up the back knee. So activate the calf stretch in the back leg, and as you raise your right arm, turn your gaze, if you can, up towards your thumb. And again, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth here. And then let letting the knee all the way back on down again, coming up through the middle, raising your arms nice and high, and you can either just take your hands back to back or leave them flat to each other, or turn them all the way around so the thumbs come back to the front. So again, a hip flexor stretch here. We've got a little bit of release coming up into the shoulder girdle. And then if we let the arms all the way back down again, move back upon the back knee, dig the heel in, extend a little through the tailbone, dropping back your shoulders. So now you're feeling calf and hamstring stretch here. If you can, let's lengthen through the toes. So let's press the toes down in towards the floor, and then draw your toes all the way back. Again, let's press down through the toes, lengthen through the ankle, and draw all the way back. And one more time, stretching away down through the toes, and then drawing it all the way back. Okay, now let's round up through your back. Pop yourself up onto your knees, and I'm just going to work into some arm circles. So if we just tuck the tailbone slightly under, take a deep breath in, raise one arm, and as you breathe out, let's follow the fingers all the way back and around. So take your gaze with your hand, changing arms. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, open the shoulder, open the chest, following that hand all the way back and down. Again, deep breath in, breathing out, really open back, a little bit of a back bend if that feels good too, but you don't have to. And again, deep breath in, as you breathe out, opening back with the shoulder, following the hand back. Couple more times, breathing in, raise your arm, breathing out to open your shoulder, follow your hand back. And again, breathing in, raise your arm, breathing out, open and follow that hand all the way back and down. And then if we step forwards with the left foot, take down your left hand to the side of your foot, bring your right arm to stretch across and over and looking up towards your hand. Getting that nice long reach up into the side body. And again, take a couple of breaths here. Feel the stretch all the way through from your armpit down to your hip. And then bring the hand back on down. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, activate the back calf, and then raising your left arm, looking up. So really push out through the back heel, so you really feel the calf stretch. And bringing it all the way back on down again. Coming up through the middle. Okay, so palms together, bring them up through the central line. Either remain there, if that's enough, or you can take your hands back to back, or you can turn them all the way around so the thumbs are back at the front. And then letting your arms down, moving back upon the back knee, dig the heel in, draw your toes back, press out a little through the tailbone, draw downwards with your shoulders. And again, take a couple of breaths here. And then you can stretch away and down through your toes. And then draw them all the way back. Again, stretching away and down through your toes. And then drawing all the way back. And one more time, stretching away and down through your toes. And drawing all the way back. And then again, a little bit of a pull up through the back, round up through your shoulders, and let's come around onto your back. So just setting up your anatomical positioning, setting up the usage of your core and your breath work. So if we can come down upon the floor and just about be able to reach your heels with your fingertips, lining your feet up so they're not turning open, they're going straight ahead. And just if we can work the lower back softly down to imprint, notice how your back responds when you do that, and then release your back away from the ground. Let's do that again. Let's take the lower back down towards the floor, imprint the spine, release the back away. Let's do that one more time. Work the lower back down towards the floor, and then when we settle into neutral. So it should feel very natural, ribs are floating down into your body, you've got a conscious hollow between the lower back and the floor. Then bringing your shoulders to pinch up, work them back and draw them down. Let's pinch the shoulders to pull up towards your ears, roll them backwards a little, walk them down, and then walk them down a little bit more. And maybe notice if your trapezius muscles, the muscles just to the base of your neck that fan out from the base of your neck, feel if they're a little bit tight, okay, when you walk them down. Now your shoulders will pop up, okay, so not going to stay down, but we want to just try and feel this representation of opening up the top line of your body, so opening up the collarbone. And now settling and taking a deep breath in through your nose and letting your ribs widen. And as you breathe out of your mouth, blow the breath out as if you're consciously blowing down a straw. So on your in-breath, the ribs are widening, the belly's calm and flat. And then on your out-breath, draw the navel back to the spine, connect with the core centre and pull up through the midline of your body. Okay, a couple more times. So the benefit here of taking this deeper breath is that more oxygen is coming up to the brain, making you feel a little bit more alert. And it's also running around your whole body system, so we're re-oxygenating the brain and the body. And then when you breathe out, we're consciously exhaling with a little bit of energy. As you breathe out, drawing up through from the pelvic floor to the transverse abdominis muscle, so you're seeking out the core centre of your body every time you breathe out. Now I'm going to start us off today with our ab prep. So if you'd like to place both of your hands back behind your head, let your elbows open all the way back down to the earth. As you breathe in through your nose, gently nod the chin forwards. And as you breathe out of your mouth, let's raise the upper body and connect with your core. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out and engage the core as you lower back down to the floor again. Breathing in, nodding the chin. As you breathe out, let's connect with your core, lift from the centre of your chest, chin up off your chest, breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, let's engage the core as you lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. As you breathe out, let's connect with your core, raise the upper body, keeping a neutral back, breathing in to stay, and breathing out and engaging the core as you lower. Then this time, adding on if you want to, breathing in, nodding the chin. And as you breathe out, raising your right leg and extending it just an inch or so above the ground. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as you draw the leg all the way back on in, lowering the upper body back down. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, extending the other leg, raising the upper body, connecting with your core. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower that leg all the way back on in. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you raise the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, drawing the leg all the way back in. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, sliding away the left leg, raising the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging the core as you lower back down. Then this time, if you feel you'd like to, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, extending the right leg and perhaps lifting also the left foot, pointing the toes down. Breathing in, and then breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, extend left leg. Brace the core and lift if you can the right leg. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. One more set. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, extend the right leg, and if you can, lifting the left, engaging with the core. Breathing in, and then breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. Breathing in to nod the chin. Breathing out to extend the left leg, raising your right if you can. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, foot back down, and leg drawing back on in. And now just release your arms down by your side, and again just walk your shoulders down. Extend your legs out straight for me. I'm going to come into single leg raise, working to single leg circle. So if we can just place the fingers around your hip bones, breathing in to raise one leg straight up, and breathing out to stretch the leg all the way back down to the floor. Breathing and raising the other leg straight up, and breathing out to lower. Keep going for me. Now just again, be aware if your hamstrings are holding a little tension today. You're going to bend the knee as the leg comes higher. As you bring the leg up and down, just imagine you're working your leg through some heavy syrup. Okay, so try not to go too quick. Try not to bounce the leg up. Nice and smooth. Breathing in and breathing out to push away, engaging the core on the way back down. Again, breathing and raising the leg up, and breathing out as you lower back down. We're going to work into the single leg circle in addition if you want to. Breathing and raise the leg up, and then breathing out to circle the leg away from the body, keeping the hip bone still. Breathing in, breathing out to lower the leg down. Let's change legs. Breathing and raise the other leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in and breathing out to lower your leg all the way back on down. Again, breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out to lower your leg all the way back down. Breathing and raise the leg up. If you can, you're pointing the toes. Breathing out, circle the leg away. Really use the core so that your hip bones remain completely still. Breathing out to lower the leg back down. Again, breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out to lower the leg back down. One more time, breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out, let's circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, and then breathing out, let's lower that leg all the way back on down. Okay, planting your feet to the floor, rolling carefully across to one side, and we're going to pop over onto your hands and your knees. Now I'm going to work next into a little bit of work for your glutes. So I'm going to work the uneven balance through the hips. So that basically means I'm going to place down my left elbow to the floor and have the right hand on the ground. And the hand is lining up with the elbow. Then as we straighten out the right leg, extending the leg away from the body. Breathing out as we lift the leg up and breathing in to lower the leg down. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift the leg up, breathing in to lower back down. Good, keep going. So as you lift the leg, really get that nice connection with your core. Now on this position, because it's on an angle, you are going to be leaning a little into the left leg, the supporting leg. So we're going to have a break in between the sides today, and breathing in to lower. So breathing out, press the leg away, breathing in to lower it down. Breathing out, press the leg away, into lower. Really working into the belly of the buttock muscle. So okay, it's the glute maximus here. Breathing out to lift and lower. One more time, we're going to add on a little. We're going to bring the knee to bend this time, and breathing out, take the knee to draw open to the side, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, knee open, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, engage the core, knee open, and in to lower. Breathing out, draw the knee to open, into lower, drawing in a little bit of usage now for the inner thigh muscles, into lower. Again, breathing out to lift, and working a little more into glute medius, so the upper back region of your buttock. Again, hopefully you can really feel your core kicking in. Now I'm just going to add the two parts together, so breathing out, knee open, breathing in, knee shoulder, Breathing out, point the toe. Breathing in, draw the knee down. Breathing out, knee open. Breathing in, knee shoulder. Breathing out, straighten the leg. Breathing in, draw it down. Breathing out, knee open. Breathing in, knee shoulder. Breathing out, straighten the leg. Breathing in and down, one more time. Breathing out, knee open. Breathing in, knee shoulder. Breathing out to straighten. And in, come down. All right, come up onto your hands and your knees. Your knees, just your knees. Raising your arms up nice and high. I'm just going to give a little stretch. So tucking your tailbone under, deep breath in, breathing out, and take a side body bend. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, press it out into a little side body bend. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, letting it down. Just release your shoulders a little bit. Getting ready for the other side. Okay, so right elbow down to the floor, left hand to the ground, and stretch out your left leg, pointing your toes. As you breathe out, let's raise the leg. As you lower, breathe in. And again, breathing out, lift the leg up nice and straight. Breathing into lower. So as you lift the leg up, connecting with your core. Breathing into lower. Breathing out as you lift. Breathing into lower. Again, navel back to the spine as you lift. And into lower. Again, breathing out, press the leg away. Into lower. And again, navel back to the spine, lift. And lower. Keeping that leg line nice and straight. And lower. Working to the deep center core of your buttock strength. Breathing out to lift. And into lower. Again, breathing out, press. And lower. And again, breathing out to press. And lower. One more time. And then we're going to bend the knee in and take the knee to open to the side. Breathing out to open, breathing into lower. Keep the shoulders as relaxed as you can, so try not to let them bunch up round by your ears. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out, draw the knee to open, into lower. And again, work the inner thigh, work the glute medius muscles. Breathing out. We're also going to feel the other side of your body, really working, okay, your supporting leg. Breathing out to lift, into lower, breathing out to press, and lower. Then let's take those two parts together. Breathing out, knee open, breathe in, knee shoulder. Breathing out, straighten, breathing in, draw the knee down. Breathing out, knee open, breathe in, knee shoulder. Breathe out, straighten, breathing in, draw the knee down. Breathing out, knee open, breathing in, knee shoulder, breathing out, straighten the leg, breathing in, draw it down. Breathing out, knee open, breathe in, knee shoulder, breathing out, straighten, breathing in and down. Breathing out, knee open, into the shoulder, straighten it out, bring it down, you've got one more coming up. Breathing out, knee open, into the shoulder, push it away, and then drawing it down. And now let's come all the way down up on your belly. Alright, just coming into a little bit of a shoulder and chest opener. So I'm going to take one arm out and along the floor. Gently roll upon that shoulder, tuck your knees inwards towards you, and if it feels okay, raise the opposite arm up. Now you can have your head up or your head down for this position. So see how you feel. If it's too much for the neck, keep the head down. And then gently come back round upon your belly, and let's go to the other side. So sliding the hand along the floor, letting your knees tuck in, and then raising your opposite hand. Alright, coming all the way back round upon your belly and coming into the breaststroke. So turn your feet slightly in towards each other and just trying to relax down your buttocks, your lower back muscles a little bit. Let your shoulders drop in towards the floor. And remembering, when we raise the upper body for this posture, try and really pull up through the core. We want about 70% of usage coming up from the core. Okay, try not to take too much in the back. Only about 30% of the back strength usage here. So working first of all by breathing in to peel back and down with both of your shoulders. As you breathe out, let's engage with your core and raise your forehead up. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as we lower and we let the shoulders back upon the ground. Breathing in as we roll back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out as you lift and hover, if you can, turning your palms to open. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and let your shoulders back down. Breathing in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, raising your upper body. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out, let's lower and let your shoulders back upon the ground. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back and down. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift, opening the chest. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out as we lower. Remember, relax your buttocks. Keep your chin tucked in with this one. Breathing in, roll back and down with your shoulders as you lift and hover, directly gazing at the floor. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out to lower. Now you can stay with that today if you wish, or we can put some arm circles in. Breathing in, rolling back the shoulders. And as you lift and hover, lock into the core, keep it locked on. If you'd like to, breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. And then breathing out as you draw your arms back. Breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. And then breathing out as you draw your arms back. Breathing in, nice long stretch up, keeping your shoulders down. Breathing out to draw back. And if you can, keeping your arms as straight as possible. Don't worry about touching the hands up at the top, okay? That really isn't necessary. We want to reach up just with the range of motion we've got through latissimus dorsi. Using your core strength to hold you up there. Last one, breathing in, reaching it ahead. And breathing out as you draw it on back. Okay, now coming up onto your hands and your knees, I'm just going to work up into an exaggerated cat stretch to release your back. So if we can take the fingers just off the edges of your mat. If that's uncomfortable, go flat with your hands, but we'll just get a bit more range if you can stay up there. Now as I come down through the middle, I'm going to bend the elbows, arch the spine a little bit and come down through the middle. And then as we come back up, tucking the head in, rounding through the spine, looking up towards your navel. As we come down, elbows wide, heart comes down through the middle. And as you tuck your head in, rounding through your spine and lifting up into the upper back. Again, as we come down, elbows nice and wide. As we come up, pulling up through the shoulders and the back. One more time, elbows wide, heart comes down through the middle. And then pulling on up, nice big high stretch through the shoulders and the back. And then release it back. Okay, coming around to a seated position, and we're going to look to go into your roll back. So for this position, you could use a little cushion behind your back. You could use a band around your feet, okay? Where we're going to go is, we're going to go halfway back. We're going to see how that feels, do that a few times, and then if you feel you can go further, we'll go further as well, okay? But again, remember, you're listening to your body at this stage very much. Deep breath in, ribs are widening. And then as you breathe out, let's really pull back through the belly. Carefully roll yourself back, maybe just halfway there. Breathing in. And then as you come back up, engage the core and bring your body up to a nice tall seated position. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, navel back to the spine, curving lumbar spine. Breathing in. And then breathing out and engaging the core as we sit back on up. Okay, deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it feels good to, work your lower back towards an imprint. Breathing in, and then breathing out to draw away from that imprint and sit the body up. Keep going. Now you can, again, sometimes it's valuable to shut your eyes, and when you're working through, really concentrating on the movement of your back. Breathing in and breathing out as we come back up. So you really are considering the full movement. Deep breath in. Again, relaxing the shoulders, keeping the collarbone open, coming back to where we started. And as I said, the shoulders, you know, they have a little bit of a mind of their own, okay? They don't always want to stay down. So sometimes they pinch up a little bit. And that's because we're just trying to use something else rather than the abdominals and the hip flexors. So we start using the very strong shoulders, all right? So they kind of pull up. So just watching that. Deep breath in as you go back, breathing out, lowering the body carefully back, breathing in, and again engaging the core and bringing the body all the way back on up. Alright, we'll have one more. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body back. Breathing in and breathing out to engage with your core and sit the body back on up. Okay, let's come around onto your side. So, just working, again, you decide which side you can work. Lengthen along the floor. Often it's quite interesting to lay on your weaker side first, and then when you get to the stronger side it's a bit easier. So if we can draw the hips slightly forwards and point your toes, drop down your top shoulder, lift your chin up. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to do a single leg extension, breathing out and pressing the leg out and away from the body, and breathing in as we lower it back down. As you breathe out, engaging with your core, extending the leg away, breathing in as we lower. Breathing out and drawing the navel back to the spine, breathing in to lower it back down. Again, breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift, and breathing in as you lower. So here, we want to be again quite aware that we're keeping the thigh and the foot front facing. So we want to work into that lateral opening and usage of the upper part of your leg, your adductors and your abductors, inner and outer edge of your upper leg. We want to work up into the range of motion here of that hip joint. So again, we don't want to end up just using the hip flexor. Last one there, breathing out. And then we're going to keep the legs straight. I'm going to take the toe to come forwards and then flex the heel and roll it back and drop the heel behind the other leg. Breathing in, toe coming forwards, breathing out and the heel going back. Now this is quite a localized position, okay? So we're staying low to the floor, we're staying close to the bottom leg, so we're just coming forwards and backwards. This doesn't go quite as far forwards as you would if you were doing front kick. So here, breathing in, toe facing downwards, breathing out, toes facing upwards and the heel sits back. You can even go as far as to think about turning your knee down and then your knee up. But try and keep the rest of the body really, really stable. Alright, so we don't want the upper body to be moving around with the leg. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze the back side on the way back. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze back. And again, toe forwards, breathing out, squeeze back. 2 more, breathe in, breathing out, squeeze heels back. Trying to keep that leg straight. And then relax your legs. Okay, tuck your knees in and taking a hold of that top leg. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, let's draw back for a quad stretch. Okay, another deep breath in. Breathe out, see if you can go another few centimetres back. Another deep breath in. So even go back a little bit further. And relax. Okay, coming on up onto your forearm. And we're going to come up into your side bend. So we've got the elbow beneath your shoulder, knees are pulled in forwards again, and as we come on up, breathing out, come up to the forearm, come up to the side of your knees, and reach your arm to stretch up and over, breathing into lower. So brace the core, engage the core, as you come up, breathing out, reaching up and over, breathing into lower. So you can do this on the elbow and the knees. You can do this up on your hands and your feet. So again, you decide which is better for you. Then as we push up, if we're going up into the feet and we're going up into the hand, reaching up, hips draw forwards, and you're taking a side bend and breathing in as you lower. So here, I want you to draw your hips slightly forwards so that your hips don't stick back further than your body. And as you come over, take a really good strong connection through your core, breathing out, reaching it over, and breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, engaging your core, reaching it over, breathing in as you lower. Good. All right, couple more if you can. Breathing out to reach, into lower. One more time, breathing out to lift, and into lower. And then let's swing it around, and we'll do it all down the other side of your body. So let's take the body to lengthen out and along the floor again, pointing your toes, laying your ear out and along your arm, half clench your buttocks, okay, and drop down that top shoulder. As you breathe out, let's raise the top leg up. As you lower, breathing in. So as you take the leg away, breathing out to press, breathing in as you lower. So again here, working your fullest range of motion and breathing into lower, drawing the waist a little away from the floor, breathing in as you lower, and again engaging with the core as you lift, breathing into lower, again breathing out to press the leg away, breathing into lower, and again locking into the core, breathing into lower, and again breathing out, pressing the leg away, breathing into lower, and again locking into the core center, and lower, again breathing out, full range of motion, and lower, one more time, breathing out to press, into lower, then coming down with the top foot to take the toe forwards, and then the heel to roll backwards. As you come forwards, breathe in. As you go back, breathe out, lock into the core. Breathing in, toe forwards, breathing out, and the heel goes back. Breathing in, toe forwards, breathing out, squeeze and press back. So again, if you can, keeping the leg as straight as you can. So really be aware of the knee joint, okay? Thinking about how you're using the leg. So toe forwards, then flex the heel, draw the toes back, squeeze the heel behind the other one. Breathing in and out to roll back. And again, of course, and lock into the core as you go back, engage the core. Again, breathing in, lock into the core as you go back. Breathing in, toe forwards, breathing out, heel back. And again, breathing in, toe forwards, breathing out, heel back. One more time, and back. And then we'll just soften those legs in. Take a hold of the top leg. Deep breath in again. And on the out breath, draw the knee back a little. Again, deep breath in. Breathing out, draw the knee back. One more time. Breathing out, go back another centimetre or so. sit back on in. Okay, let's come on up onto your forearm. Tap your hips slightly, tap your knees slightly forwards, open up with your shoulders, engage your core, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's reach up past your ear, breathing in to lower back down. Okay, so again with this position, you're targeting your waist, the oblique muscles beneath you, and the oblique muscles on stretch above you. Coming up onto the hands if you can, knees and chest open up. As you lift, breathing out, stretching up past your ear, breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, let's lift, stretch it past your ear, breathing in as you lower. And again, locking into the core, breathing out, reach, hips forwards, chest open. Trying always to keep your gaze forwards as well. I know sometimes we get a little bit distracted, okay? So looking straight ahead, keeping the head in the middle of the shoulders and never shadowing your face. Your arm is always going up past your head. Last one. Breathing out, press into lower. Okay, we're going to come into plank. I'm saying this really quickly, we're just going to do it, okay? So coming around onto your knees. So forearms down to the floor, okay, knees to the ground if it's a knees day today, or you're going up into your toes. All the usual ideas about where we're holding here. So shoulders drawn back, okay, try not to pull the shoulders up, ribs pulled up, okay, so you're not sinking into the back. If you're going up onto your toes, which most of you will, lock the legs out, alright, so really use your quad muscles, your glutes, but if you feel like you're sinking, come back down onto your knees, alright, we've got this, we can do this. So forearms flat to the floor, we are going for full 20 breaths, elbows tucked in, extend if you can, or remain on your toes, on your knees today, looking beyond your fingers, and let's breathe in and out. Shoulders back, gazing ahead. In and out. Breathe in, out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 13. In, out 14. In, out 15. In, out 16. In, out 17. In, out 18. In, out 19. And in, out 20. Good job, everybody. Sit back onto your knees. Okay, coming into pose of the child. So I'm going to bring the arms down by your side and let your shoulders drop. So just really open up the upper back. If you want to add in some arms as well, you could clasp your fingers behind your back, tap your head a little closer in towards your knees and send your arms up high. Letting down your arms, slowly unrolling through your spine. Okay, we're going to come around onto your back for the 100. It's all the fun stuff today. Come on down. Alright, so settling your body out and just work a little forwards and backwards. Notice how the back is for you today as you settle into your neutral. And now we'll bring the legs up, one and then the other. And if this is enough today, keep your legs as they are. And remember, just like the plank, you're doing as much as you need to and stopping if you need to. We could raise the head, neck and shoulders. Maybe the elbows come open. If your hamstrings are okay with it, let's lengthen the legs and push out through your toes. And if you don't need to support the neck, you could pat the air by your side. So again, good one here to just shut your eyes, focus on a deeper breath of the rib cage widening, and as you breathe out, it's as if you're squeezing a little sponge in the middle of your body. Maybe it's yellow, okay? Think of that little yellow sponge, middle of your body, and squeezing it out when you breathe out. And we're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come on down. Okay, so if you just take your right ankle and place it upon your left thigh and just gently draw up both of your legs. So either maybe holding onto your hamstring, your left hamstring, or your left shin. I'm feeling that stretch coming through the hips and the glutes of the right leg. If you can, flexing out your right foot and just feeling a balance of your body against the ground. So try not to feel like you're favouring one side more than the other. And then releasing, and we'll swap sides. Taking that left ankle on, drawing both legs in if you can. Reaching around for your hamstring or your shin. And flexing your right foot. So you're drawing the toes back here. It gives you a fuller stretch on that leg that you've drawn in. Release. Okay, now I'm going to finish on the ground today. So I'm going to work into your heel dig, then working into a little bit of reverse curl, and then potentially maybe a rollover, of which if you do want to, for the last two positions, you could use a block underneath your back or a cushion. So taking both of your legs up again, but this time flexing your feet, relaxing your shoulders, and as you breathe out, digging the heel away from the body, just pushing down to about halfway and breathing in to come back up. And then the other leg, breathing out, digging the heel down, breathing in to come back up. So a very deliberate effort from the hip flexor, working up to the lower abdominals. And as you press down, trying to keep a neutral back. So as you breathe out, we're digging away. And if you put your hands on your tummy, try and draw your abdominals away from your fingers. Breathing in as you come back up. So this is my first offering for working the abdominals lower to upwards this time. My second offering is that we point the toes and we take the hands up in the air. And then from there, breathing out to press your lower back down upon the floor. Breathing in to release. Breathing out, lower back, working its imprint. And breathing in to release away. Okay? So again here, really thinking about how the back again is responding. If it's not for you today, please carry on with the heel dig. Now finally, the rolling over. This gives you a big back stretch, so it's not something I would put in at the beginning of a class. But if you'd like to, you feel warm enough, got the hands down by your side this time, we breathe in to prepare, and then breathe out as we slowly peel the back up and away from the ground. Breathing in to separate the legs, and then breathing out to slowly lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way back down. And legs come together at a vertical position at the end. Okay, so deep breath in. As you breathe out, sending the legs over if you can. Breathing in to separate the legs. And then breathing out, slowly lowering, vertebrae by vertebrae, into your imprint. And then bring the legs together at the end. Alright, so like I said, if you wanted to, you could put a cushion underneath your sacrum. And that will just give you that extra little lift, so that when you come to lift, because it might be that you're strong enough to take your legs over, it may be you're strong enough, but it may just be that initial drawing up from the ground, which is the hardest bit. Okay, and if it is, maybe just using a cushion to give yourself that little bit of extra, so you don't have to throw the legs over. Finishing off your last one. And then when you're all done, we're going to slowly bring ourselves back round to seated and back up. Okay, so if we could take the right foot towards the inside of your left leg. Okay, so I've got the foot coming in. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm, and then reaching it across, reaching either for the knee, the shin, the ankle, or your foot. And then bring the body up, and we're going to work in direction the other way. So we're going to take the left hand around, so the palm is open, back of the hand is pressing against the thigh, and then looking over your right shoulder. And we're trying to draw ourselves up really tall out of the base of your spine. If you can, keeping your left buttock on the ground. And then coming all the way back round, and we'll go the other way. So left leg coming in, place it towards the inside of your leg, and then let's draw across with your left arm towards your right leg. Bring the body back on up. Let's rotate the other way, so back of the hand to the knee. Looking up over your left shoulder. Again, trying to keep the spine nice and long. Trying to keep both of your sit bones on the ground. Coming back around. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with a neck release. So either sitting cross-legged, legs out in front of you, or you can kneel up, okay, if you need a bit more height. So clasping your fingers to the back body, Rolling open the shoulders and just drawing the head gently downwards. And we're seeking out the stretch from the base of your skull to the upper part of your back. And now let's tuck the head slightly across so that the chin comes to one side of your collarbone. And then back to the middle. Taking your chin across to the other side of your collarbone. And then back through to the middle, raising your head up. And then lowering one ear over and down towards one shoulder. And then over to the other shoulder. And then coming on back. And let's just reach the arms ahead, stretch between the shoulder blades. As you come on up, let's take a deep breath in. And as you open back and wide, breathing on out. And again, let's reach it on forwards. Hesitate there for a little bit of a stretch between the shoulder blades. Breathing in, using your abdominals to pull you up. Breathing out and opening it back and down. Last one. Bring it on forward, stretch between the shoulder blades. Breathing in, coming on up. Breathing out, open it back. Alright, we are all done. Well done, everybody.